We have been waging war on the wrong white crystal. For 50 years, you've been told to put down the salt shaker to save your heart. You eat bland chicken, you buy low-sodium soup, and you fear the salt on your rim. Yet, blood pressure rates are higher than ever, and heart disease is still the #1 killer. What? If I told you that the salt you are avoiding is actually an essential nutrient that keeps your heart beating, while the sugar you think is just empty calories is acting like a slow-motion poison in your liver? Today, we are settling the debate once and for all. We are going to look at the biological congruence of salt versus sugar. By the end of this episode, you will understand why one of these is a vital spark plug for your nervous system, and the other is a metabolic grenade. And I'm going to give you the sodium-insulin paradox protocol to fix your blood pressure naturally. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Wellness Waves. I'm Dr. Syed. Today we are talking about dietary justice, clearing the name of an innocent nutrient and convicting the real criminal. I want to speak to the person watching who is confused. You go to your cardiologist and they say, "Watch your sodium." You go to your trainer and they say, "Watch your carbs." You feel like everything you eat is trying to kill you. This creates nutritional paralysis. You stop trusting your food, and you stop trusting your body. Here is the truth. Your body is an electrical machine. It runs on electrolytes. Salt, sodium, is the conductor of that electricity. We are going to dismantle the bad science of the 1970s that demonized salt. And we are going to look at the modern biochemistry of fructose. We are moving from calorie counting to hormonal impact, because 100 calories of salt does nothing to your fat storage. 100 calories of sugar? That's a different story. Round 1. The salt myth. The innocent victim. Why first? We must deprogram the fear before we can introduce the solution. Let's start with the defendant. Salt. Why are we so afraid of it? Because of a hypothesis that said, salt holds water. Water increases volume. Volume raises pressure. It sounds logical. It is also biological nonsense for 80% of people. The spark plug function. Sodium is not a villain. It is a vital sign. Without sodium, your brain cannot send a signal to your hand to move. Without sodium, your stomach cannot produce hydrochloric acid, HCl, to digest your food. The dangers of low salt. When you restrict salt, your body panics. It thinks you are bleeding out. It activates the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, RAS. This is a stress response that actually constricts your blood vessels to hold on to every molecule of sodium. Irony alert. Eating too little salt can actually raise your stress hormones and heart rate. Round 2. The sugar. Reality, the true villain. Why second? Now that we've cleared salt, we introduce the actual cause of the damage. Now, let's bring in the prosecutor. Sugar, specifically fructose. We think of sugar as energy, but 50% of table sugar is fructose. Every cell in your body can use glucose. Only the liver can process fructose. The alcohol parallel. Biochemically, the liver processes fructose exactly the same way it processes alcohol, ethanol. Just without the buzz. It creates uric acid, driving gout, and hypertension. It creates triglycerides. Fat. It creates visceral fat, fatty liver, the sticky blood. Sugar causes glycation. Think of it like caramelizing an onion in a pan. High sugar in your blood caramelizes your proteins. It makes your blood vessels stiff and sticky. This is what causes high blood pressure. Not the fluid volume from salt, but the stiffness of the pipes caused by sugar. Round 3. The sodium-insulin paradox. The connection. Why third? The high confluence aha moment that solves the confusion. But Dr. Syed, My doctor said my blood pressure drops when I cut salt. Here is the secret connection. The insulin switch. The mechanism. Insulin is the hormone that tells your kidneys to hold on to sodium. High sugar diet equals high insulin equals kidneys hoard salt equals high blood pressure. Low sugar diet equals low insulin equals kidneys dump salt equals normal blood pressure. The verdict. Salt is only dangerous in the presence of sugar. If you are eating donuts and pretzels, sugar plus salt, you have a problem. But if you cut the sugar, you actually need more salt because your kidneys are finally flushing it out properly. So, how do we apply this? We don't just diet. We re-engineer our hydration. Step 1. The sugar divorce. You must eliminate liquid sugar, soda, juice, and high fructose corn syrup. This drops your insulin, relaxing your blood vessels. Step 2. The salt upgrade. Throw away white table salt. It is bleached and stripped. Buy real salt, Redmond, Celtic, or pink Himalayan. These contain magnesium and potassium that help balance the blood pressure. Step 3. Salt to taste. Once insulin is low, trust your tongue. If you crave salt, eat it. Your body is asking for the spark plug to run your metabolism. It is time to stop fearing the flavor that makes life delicious and start fearing the sweetness that is making us sick. Congruence means giving your body what it needs, minerals, and removing what harms it, processed fructose. I want to challenge you. For 5 days, cut all added sugar, but salt your food until it tastes amazing. If your energy goes up and your bloating goes down, comment Team Salt below. Share this with a family member who's scared of the salt shaker. Let's bring the flavor back to health. I'm Dr. Sight. Stay salty, stay congruent.